opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted.
Here's Marika Gura, the 15-year-old, youngest in the field by 1 year. The finalist also in Perth, 7th in Perth. So a lot of the girls who are performing in Perth are here.
Diane Bouidoué. Lane number 4, it's going to be Rachel Commissars from the United States.
A little bit of a change of distance for Rachel. She's usually a freestyler, 400 and 800 freestyle. So Rachel's finding new ground, and she was the fastest off the blocks this morning. So watch for her to be in front straight off the start. Here's Nicole Irving, the 19-year-old. Tasted national success last year in the 50 metres butterfly. So she won this national championship last year. And here's Laurie Munns, 22-year-old, of course, with plenty of experience. Missed out on the Olympics last year, but has come back beautifully from that famous car accident. And she's the current Australian 200 metres individual long course champ. So what can she do over 50 metres? Now, the slowest off the blocks this morning was this girl, Melanie Houghton, the 16-year-old. So if Melanie can get in the water a bit quicker, she'll go faster than her heat time this morning of 28.14. And she's collected a bronze at national level. So good luck, Melanie. And we saw Felicity Galvez, of course, at the Skins just the other night on Fox Sports. She equipped herself very, very well over the Skins format. Looking for a good time this morning, this afternoon. This morning she went 28.62. And she's been a finalist at national level in both long course and short course.
Australian and Commonwealth champion Petria Thomas not with us. She's getting married next week. We send our best wishes to her as well.
Pretty good excuse.
Reasonable excuse. There's their field ready to go. The final of the women's 50 metres butterfly. Underway in the final of the women's 50 metres butterfly. When they surface nearest our camera, it's Galvez, then Houghton, Munns, Irving, Commissars, Bouidoué, Gura and Webb. They go hard at the moment and looking good. Melanie Houghton in lane number 7 is strongly and hits the wall, turning around now. It's Melanie Houghton in lane number 7 at the moment. They're across the pool here, coming through Commissars. Nicole Irving in lane 5 is also there. Bouidoué in lane number 3, but it's Commissars holding on and getting there. Commissars gets there in a time of 26.77. Just defeating Irving and Houghton as well.
Well, it is the fast and the furious of women's sprinting, isn't it? Froth and bubble. But I guess it comes down to skill, and Rachel Commissars has the best skills in that. She was first off the blocks and a wonderful turn. She had to come from behind. The French girl, Diane, next to her in lane number 3, was there. But she really had to come over the top, and the American gets there. She was second in the 400 metres freestyle, can you believe it, in the New York World Cup. And so she loves this World Cup swimming. Here's the start. Track start, pushes with the back leg, and in she goes. Maybe could have got a little bit higher pike. Very large splash there, so maybe that's something she needs to work on. And there's all the kicking, the hours and hours of kicking to get that sort of a start up and swimming. She has a nice conventional butterfly, keeps her head down for the first few strokes. Really no point in taking your breath after that. She would be in oxygen dead at this stage. There's the first breath, and here's the finish. She actually won it by a fair bit in sprinting terms by the end of it. A clear touch on the wall, and I think she'll be very, very happy with that time, the American. And like I said before, I've got her down as a freestyler, a 400 and 800 metres freestyle. That's where she did well at the New York World Cup, but look at that time, 26.77. Not a bad butterfly or either case.
Excellent work indeed. Nicole Irving, 26.92. Melanie Houghton picks up 3rd position.
Who's in 4th?
And Diane Bouidoué.
There you go.
Rachel Commissars, who we've already seen tonight. Melanie Houghton, Heidi Crawford, Lara Davenport, Rachel Coffey.
Jenny Thompson world record, 56.56. I don't think it's going to get bothered.
Petria Thomas is the Australian and Commonwealth record holder, 57.73.
Take your marks.
Women's 100 metres butterfly is underway. Nearest our camera when they surface will be Rachel Coffey, then Lara Davenport 7, Heidi Crawford, Melanie Houghton in lane number 5, Rachel Commissars in lane number 4, Diane Bouidoué in 3, Felicity Galvez in 2, Nicole Hunter across in lane number 1. Commissars going hard here in lane number 4. She leads Houghton at the moment, and joining in as well Heidi Crawford. Nice Diane Bouidoué, who was fastest in the heats in the first split. She's going well, but it is going to be Commissars who leads Bouidoué and Houghton around.
Well, as I said, Rachel Commissars had the fastest second 50 out of anybody in the heats, and she's put herself in a wonderful position. Diane Bouidoué Good in first 50, starting to fade badly now. The French champion over in lane number 3. Look out, here comes Commissar.
Commissar stroking very well indeed. Less than 10 metres to swim now. She's holding Bouidoué, and Melanie Houghton can only do third at the moment. But look at Rachel Commissar's come through, and Commissar, who won the 50 fly last night, claims the 100 metres butterfly as well, in advance of Houghton and Bouidoué.
Well, it was a great performance considering, as we've been saying for the last 5 minutes, she's just won the 400. So it's a great effort by the American there. Really took control. You can see her with the underwater shot in the first turn, having a big look underwater at the French champion next to her in lane number 3, Diane Bouidoué. But then from there on in, it was just all one-way traffic from the halfway mark. There's Diane there on the right-hand side of the screen, and there's Melanie Houghton in lane number 5. You can see what a big lead the American has going around. Nice streamlined position. There's another big look underwater, so she was very concerned by the people around her, so she must have been feeling that 400. But she's all by herself. Look at that. That was a great performance. Great time, 57.45. It's only the Australian record, but of course she can't set that because she's not Australian. But it was a great effort there by Rachel Commissars, and I think she'll be very, very satisfied with that.
And Melanie Houghton will become the second fastest Australian of all time. She's now inside of Susie O'Neill's time, but Petria Thomas's Australian and Commonwealth record still stands. Melanie Houghton now the fastest, second fastest all time.
Good on you, Melanie. That's a great effort.
The women's 100 metres butterfly, 57.45. Melanie Houghton, 59.16. And Diane Bouidoué finishes third in advance of Lara Davenport. So already one world record. Maybe another in the offing. Our next event, men's 100 metres breaststroke, Ed Moses.